Ladies and gentlemen, Blackened Death Meadow.
I was thinking about it, and I was like, nah. Maybe not this time. Probably not the best idea.
Any motherfucker that won't fuck with me better know I'm sick like a fucking disease. Puffing out your chest like a couple double D's. A boo hit the schlag like a penguin to my glee.
I thrive in chaos in a state of mind where everybody's dead. A walking skeleton, I conversate with demons in my head. A walking television told me I should probably just accept. I told him suck a fucking dick or something. Hocus pocus, I'm the dopest with the focus. I know, the horse controlled it, it's on purpose. I'm swimming in dilemmas, I might sharpen up a swordfish. My stimulus is pussy, power, money, drugs, and Porsches.
Up to the lights and behind this affection. I'm so tired of the lies that they picked up. Up to the races, lost no faces. Black eyes with your panic, can you taste it? Can you taste this fuck? Can you taste this shit? Can you taste it? Bitches hated, always so complacent. They say adjacent and chained to the shapeless. I stay impatient and basically abrasive. I slip inside her orifice, I like to taste it. 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 Pray for me. Tell me I'm the only one that you fucking need. Yeah. Tell me I'm the only one. Yeah. I'm the center of my own universe. Yeah. Don't you fucking lie to me. Don't you fucking lie to me. Don't you fucking lie to me. I thrive in chaos in a state of mind where everybody's dead. A walking skeleton, I conversate with demons in my head. A walking television told me I should probably just accept. I told him suck a fucking dick or something. Hocus pocus, I'm the dopest with the focus. I know, the words controlled it, it's on purpose. I'm swimming in dilemmas, I might sharpen up a swordfish. My stimulus is pussy, power, money, drugs, and Porsches. Up to the lights and behind this affection. Up to the tide of the lives that they picked up. Up to the races, lost no faces. Black eyes with your panic, can you taste it? Can you taste this fuck? Can you taste this shit? Can you taste it? Yeah!
I am Blackened Death Meadow.
I believe there's a genre called hollowcore that we're going to talk about with our guest as well. Yes. The genre. Stonefox Detroit here. Welcome back to American Deathcamp. We're here with our guest. Please, we need him to introduce himself. We need to give him our guest a microphone as well too. We did something different, change of pace, so we're still getting caught up to that.
That was Blackened Death Meadow with the song Face Off.
Face Off. That's a great title.
My name is Butch.
Butch, welcome to the show. Thank you for being on today and performing for us.
No problem.
That's super awesome. That was a great set. What did you think, King Tanner?
Dude, that I've seen Butch live on stage before. I was like, I wonder how he's gonna do with
Yeah.
no crowd for like, and I was like sitting in my own living room, and I'm like, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Like honestly, we need next time we do this with you, man. Because I don't know about you, Stone, but I want to have him back.
yeah, that would be fun. This was exciting. This was a new thing, and it sounded great. Hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, comment below.
We gotta have some people in here.
Yes, people have been complaining about low audio for King Tanner and all kinds of things, but I think we've got it nailed down. So please comment and tell us about how great that sounded. It would be a lot better to get an influx of compliments on the on the wonderful audio production finally. Okay.
Get my head out of the oven.
Yes, I do read the comments. I've heard your complaints. But back to our guest here, our lovely guest who plays with my office toys more than I do. Please go ahead. Don't. Mikasa is Sukasa. So let's talk about your music.
Emmett's never interviewed a musician before.
Yeah.
He's only previously been a musician.
So like, what are my inspirations?
Sure. Let's. That's a great place to start. Let's start with your inspirations musically.
So pretty much, from a young age, I had an affinity for music, and I think it's probably because I'm blind.
Wow.
So, like Daredevil, I just kind of like molded my young mind from a very young age with a lot of sound. And I got an iPod when I was in 5th grade that had 40,000 songs on it from my brother, and I just listened to it constantly in school. Like, instead of wearing my glasses, I would wear headphones, and I developed my own sound later on, and that record we heard right there is a new genre I created called hollowcore, and it's pretty much it coincidentally sounds almost like horrorcore, and it kind of sounds similar to it. A couple of my songs do, but that wasn't the intention at all. It's actually more like blackened trap metal.
Thematically, you're really nothing like a horrorcore artist. I mean, you're just. I mean, insofar as
I
I've
have
never
a couple
seen you,
songs.
Oh, for sure. But I've never seen you do a whole album about rape and murder, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
it's a nice change of pace as well.
I'm not a big fan of horrorcore. That's why I wouldn't ever like draw that comparison. But I touch on horror a little bit.
If you could pick a couple contemporaries to say what maybe your sound is kind of like for people that are unfamiliar with your genre, who would you say that you sound close to? If you had to pick.
I really don't sound like anything.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like
it really doesn't sound like anything. I guess like one of my each of my songs sounds like something different.
Yeah.
And that's something that was kind of an accident, but a happy accident, because I tried for a very long time to try to sound like other artists, and because I have over 1,000 songs under music, but Blackened Death Meadow is something different.
I'm sure that can be a hindrance too when you're trying to keep something in the style of.
I can't do it. Like some people are really good at copying an artist exactly. Yeah. I can't do it, so it always turns out to be my own sound. But it always sounds really good.
That brings originality, authenticity. Let me rephrase that first question. If you could pick for fans of. Who would you say if you wanted to get people interested in your
heavy
music,
metal? Blackened Death Meadow is definitely for heavy metal fans, and I'm talking about like technical death metal.
Okay, really techie stuff.
Like
Who are you into? Who's your biggest tech death kind of guys?
Currently, Aborted is really good. I really like this band called Vitriol.
I've heard of this band. Okay.
You've heard of Vitriol?
I've heard this name.
Vitriol is very good. They just opened up for Goat Whore in Iowa City.
Goat Whore. Okay, that's sick. That's really
Goat Whore is Blackened Death Metal.
Yeah.
And that's where I got the name from.
Yes.
Because I really like Goat Whore.
Well, I also think that's a clever name because it's so close to the name of a genre that I thought that wordplay was kind of genius, honestly. So I do have to give you that.
It sounds like a baby trying to say blackened death metal.
Yes, exactly. Well, and I had to bring that point up too because before the show, he was complimenting me on the name of the show, which always seems to be a big thing for people. So I had to give a little bit of that back too because I think the same thing for your name. So absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
And I'm over here sitting with Piss Magazine.
That's okay. You've got. Why don't you plug your new show that's on Spotify that people might not
Go
know
check
about?
out Movie Penis.
Yes, Movie Penis is the title of Tanner's new show.
We cover a lot of like foreign film, and it's just a really good primer. If you are a little directionless with writing or directing, I give you some really good tips to get you started.
Yes.
I was able to make a short film with everything that gets covered in the first 5 episodes of Movie Penis.
That's beautiful. It is a great podcast. So if you are listening to this or watching this on Spotify, I do believe his new podcast should be linked or like a shared channel or whatever. So, all right, well, welcome back to the show. If you've not seen Deathcamp before, the whole premise of this show is we've grabbed clips from all over the internet, okay? Clips by people, of people, for the people, okay? The ones that you've missed, the ones you've not seen, things you probably won't ever see. And we're going to showcase them to you, okay? That's the whole point of the show. But there is a little bit of news that I want to get to, okay? First with the show, last week's episode was great. We came back, had a big controversial thing with the title. People always pick the most pettiest, smallest things to get upset about the show, whether it's King Tanner's volume or the title of the fucking episode. Apparently, I was a little too edgy with it. So I went ahead and...
You got an edgy strike from your fans?
From my fans, yes. I heard, wow, that was... I didn't screenshot it. I should have. There was a comment that was like, wow, great video. Be careful with the title. Be careful is what I was told.
Well,
so
let me say this to Emmett's fans. Both of you cut it out.
Yes. The two of you that continually complain about the dumbest things that don't matter on my channel, just for you two, I wanted to bring you into the foray of that. So. Yes, he's playing with that toy. I know it's hard not to. I thought I would not be able to keep them down, but the guests, we might have to get the toys away from the guests. It's a mini boxing
training bag.
But it falls every time.
It doesn't stick to the
gotta lick
table.
it.
This is a part of the lore of the show as well too. If you follow the show and watch the show, you know that this thing doesn't stick to the fucking table. And when you hit it, you have to hold it with one hand and then hit it with the other hand. Here we go. He's going to demonstrate it to you right now on the show. There we go. Oh, just do a punch. Just punch it. Just punch the. There you go. There we go. Well, we want to keep it. We've had a lot of Golden Gloves boxing people reference on the show. Mike Lindell and now Hunter.
You crazy bitch.
We do. Okay, so besides the show, first article I want to bring, this is big news, and I wanted to bring this to Tanner's attention too, because I think this is something that we do need to talk about. I sent you a couple of images here of this news story that I thought was relevant.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be talking about Alex Jones here at the top of the hour. All right. I don't know if you guys have heard. Obviously, he owes money to the Sandy Hook families, right? Okay. And people thought he wasn't going to have to get rid of InfoWars. He's going to continue to, make some money pushing his supplements and everything. A judge has ordered that he will be forced to auction InfoWars off.
Dude, did you see his
That
long...
guy's outrageous.
He is outrageous. If you could hold the mic and you want
yeah.
to say
That guy's outrageous.
There we go. Yes, perfect. He is very outrageous.
Did you see the 6 months of planning he did where he was slowly moving the assets over to his dad's vitamin company?
Oh, that's what he's been doing?
Yes. And so most of InfoWars that was worth money has already been transferred as far as I understand it.
Oh, did you put
According
the
to people at Knowledge Fight.
Did you put the image up
yes.
for the people? Okay. No, it's okay if I can't see it. As long as the people can see it. I've seen the article. I was going to read a little bit of it off on the
Oh, yeah. I can have some.
I could probably put it on my screen too if you wanted.
Vamp. Hurry.
Yes, Vamp. Yeah, I believe, and I did choose an alternative press, or not alternative press, or an AP Associated Press article for it. Okay, here we go. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, InfoWars media platform, and all its assets will be sold off piece by piece in auctions this fall. Okay, to help pay more than $1 billion. Yeah, and that actually does make sense because there's no way he was ever going to afford that.
Yeah, it's a crazy judgment.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess that's some. This is just to what, like, completely just eradicate his existence, just to get him to finally stop. You think?
It's to be like, you wicked man, because like there are people out there who really think that legitimately being crazy enough to believe what he believed, and then selling it as like fear is like a punishable offense, and they would probably. I've heard people say unironically they want him executed over it. Bush,
wow.
and we told Bush we were in a political show.
I thought we'd touch it. This is
Called American Deathcamp. I don't know.
Instead of a little bit of it's more about focused on the free speech thing. You know what I mean?
Just
and
the character
people.
of Alex Jones himself.
Yes.
Like, what do you do when you used to be the biggest?
I'm
douche?
surprised he hasn't had a heart attack. I swear to God, that guy does a lot of cocaine.
He's very. He works out a lot.
But he's whiskey fat.
So he is whiskey fat. That's true.
Right.
There'll be some problems later down the road, probably with psoriasis and
swear to
some
God,
liver
he-
fat damage, maybe.
I swear to God,
sorry.
he does cocaine.
Yeah, no, he's got coke vibes.
Oh, he did at one point. I
'Cause
mean,
he's
come on.
he's as lovey as he is angry, and that's got cocaine written all over it.
You can't get that hyped up about conspiratorial stuff without some amphetamines or some sort of boost, especially back when he was doing public access. There's no way, you know.
You think the public access days or when he was hitting the gack?
You know, the one thing I'm seeing in this article that I didn't know about is he had to go to a bankruptcy court afterwards to deal with all of this.
Oh yeah, so
Is that how they manage?
So when you file for bankruptcy, you reach an agreement with the court on how to structure the settlement.
Okay.
Because bankruptcy is it's you restructuring your finances. It's not as simple as saying I have no money.
Wow.
It's saying
I'll
I have
give
no
you
money to pay
$9.
you right now as this entity.
$500.
Which is crazy that like, so it's a civil judgment against him, and InfoWars is just the most valuable things he personally owns.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know how you're
Which is
gonna
crazy.
pay
So
it.
it's not like he did like a crime. He just like lost a civil lawsuit, and they're gonna $1 billion judgment against one guy.
Now he has to actually
Go ahead.
deal with it. You know.
Yeah. But do we have something funny we could show Bush?
Yeah, let's start. No, we can get into the videos. I just wanted to cover that one
'Cause
article.
that's
you know.
very
We don't cover too much news. A little bit of journalism here. Okay, let's. I actually picked, going along with this Alex Jones story, I wanted to pick some conspiratorial pieces today. So let's start with. This is good. NASA owns the pyramids of Egypt. Did you know that? So type in NASA. Okay. Apparently, I keep forgetting this gentleman's name. Hyde Fluffy of the show turned me on to this guy.
The guy with Zieg Havidi.
This is an African American gentleman. I think his name's Billy something. I can't remember. He's been on like Danny Jones. This guy. Have you seen this guy? He talks about ancient
They recently purchased
secret history
the
and stuff.
pyramids, or they've always owned the pyramids.
I believe he explains it in this.
That actually makes sense that NASA would own the pyramids.
What's your prediction on that?
Because I think that the pyramids are actually a giant diamond that turns into a spaceship.
Word?
Yeah,
Really?
Facts on that?
I think it's just as big on the outside as it is underground.
Oh, fuck
And I
off.
think it comes up like a spaceship. It's an ancient spaceship, and no one's been able to turn it on except for like, because you need
The Anunnaki. Or
you probably need
You need the emerald tablets.
because it looks like a giant light
That's
bulb.
what you need. Yes.
It looks like a giant light bulb.
Very good.
So I mean,
believe
maybe
that.
it's like I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I don't want to.
Maybe it it like maybe it's a whole diamond and it crashed from like an ancient civilization a million fucking light years away. I don't know.
That's possible.
So
Anything is. It's so old that I don't know.
But it makes sense why NASA would be involved because
Yes.
NASA, like, it's obviously something sci-fi. I don't think it's just a tomb. I don't think anyone, like, no matter how vain the guy was, I don't think he would have all the slaves just like build a tomb.
Oh, we can all agree
one
it's not
guy.
a pharaoh's tomb. I think we're at that point in history where we finally come to that
it's
realization.
weird to spend
And
hundreds of years to build a tomb to a guy that's going to live to be 50.
Yeah, because the
Yeah, it
actual
doesn't make any
ones,
sense.
NASA.
you know, here we go. Billy Carson is, by the way, everybody. Billy Carson is the
Wait,
gentleman speaking.
you were about
on
to
Davy
drop one
Jones.
more pyramid fact on us, though.
Yeah.
What do you know about the Diamond Pyramid?
I think it's a diamond. I think.
What aren't you telling us here?
What do you mean?
Well, it scares me. I don't want to say it. I feel like maybe it's a human sacrifice that activates it. I don't. It could be some fucked up occult shit.
I can see that.
It could be like some demon shit, and you have to like sacrifice like a newborn baby or some shit. I don't know.
What if we're the dumpster planet from Stargate?
That's
like, what if we're the trash?
That's why I didn't. That's why I didn't say it, because I don't know. I
You
don't
know what?
really believe that shit.
He might be.
But it's fun to entertain and speculate.
He might be onto
Scares
something
the shit
here
out of
with
me.
the human sacrifice, the pharaohs, because me and you, Tanner, were just having conversations the other day about some ancient history that might have been told
They
differently.
were very into the occult. They practically invented it.
And I do believe that some of the influences on the Egyptian religion and rituals and practices does lead me to believe that could be true with the human sacrifice, and they could be used to activate some things.
Then again, I don't know. Maybe it is easier to believe that somebody was that vain.
Well, we're gonna let Billy Carson, Occam's razor, yes.
Should we move to Billy Carson? Because I don't think we're gonna beat.
Yeah, let's see.
Razor.
No,
We
I
can't
want to
beat
hear Billy.
Occam's razor.
Billy will explain it better than me, obviously.
I was told by one of the guides a couple years ago that they've discovered something technological about it, and they want to control it.
That's spooky.
They also own the rights to a section of the Grand Canyon. So took a helicopter down into the Grand Canyon. They said we can't walk to this area. That area I heard had some old carvings or something would be over in this area. So I started trying to walk that way. And this guy pops out of nowhere with all black on, black hat, black military outfit with no logos, and an AR-15, and tells me, halt, you can't go any further. I'm like, well, why? I said, what's going on? Didn't they tell you couldn't come over here? I said, well, they did, but I'm thinking, I just want to see what's over here. And he says, you can't come. I said, can you just tell me, sir, like, why can't I come over here? He says, NASA owns the rights to this section. You can't come over here.
Do you have any theories of why that is?
This got to be technological. Starts in something with space. Chaco Canyon, same situation. And so it's like,
This
wait a
is,
minute,
you
what's
can go ahead and
going on
pause
here?
it.
What are they doing? Who owns the rights to the...
I couldn't hear you over Billy Carson. He's so loud anyway. So.
He sounds like he's really going out his way to reference that Phil Schneider stuff, the 6 floors underground.
Well,
secret
Butch
base.
was kind of right as well, too, on his prediction. He was saying it's something sci-fi. It's something technological. So
Because it looks like a giant light bulb.
Yes.
That's I have seen those drawings where the snake looks like a fucking filament, and it's clearly in like some sort of bulb.
The tube. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and then you have the Baghdad battery, which isn't a battery really, but is cool enough to work. They figured out that you could like do electroplating. That's really badass.
Yes.
What's the Baghdad battery?
It's this wine vessel that had like wine in it,
Like
and a piece of
lithium
armor.
and yeah.
And then like water or something inert or some shit. But basically, it was like a car battery with like a voltage of like less than 1 volt, and they would use it to literally like melt gold onto statues because it would just get the ends of these wires hot, and so they like literally solder gold onto statues. Dude,
I feel like they used to use gold for technology.
yeah. Oh, we still do. And I think
Isn't
And that's
it,
why gold has value now.
Isn't it a
I
conductor?
don't think it's because of how it looks.
I believe gold is a conductor, right?
well, if you
Isn't
think
it?
about that, if Butch is hinting at a free energy,
It's a good
pre-human
conductor.
society or like pre-modern civ.
Well, before they would have been able to get precious metals from the ocean, the only semiconductor, like, it would have been gold.
And who
God
owns all
damn
the
it.
gold now?
Yeah,
Just questions to ask yourselves, audience.
no
Okay?
one was. I mean,
Look into the gold. Okay.
oh man, that's a
Look
really
at the
fucking-
gold.
Look who owns the gold now. All right.
China. Well, China owns
I'm sure some of them
Africa, so
are
I
in
figure they
China.
own the gold. Well, actually, no,
Yes.
it's Switzerland.
So yes,
There's
Swiss. Yes.
80% or more of the world's mined gold is in one bank.
I feel
in
like I
Switzerland.
trust the Swiss with
I
our
do, yeah.
gold.
They're
Hmm.
because it's where all the creepy people in the world neutrally put their money. It's like that hotel in John Wick.
So they can't really get rid of it.
Yeah,
It's like their safe space to go. I like that.
100%.
So I think it. I can agree with NASA owning some of these locations, right, for further study because they believe there may be some sort of technological value to them.
I don't. Yeah.
So I can buy along. I can buy some of that. I can see why. we're gonna get to somebody fun here that we need to talk about because we got to catch up with him a little bit. This is an old character of the show, Melich Ohm. Oh. We're gonna check in with our old friend Melich Ohm. Life coach, spiritual healer.
I hope you like this.
Nomad, religious nomad, I should call him, honestly. And he's going to be, this is from, so I do got to preface a little bit. This is from quite a while ago. There's been way more updates with him on his adventures. But this particular video I grabbed, I meant to show this last season, but you guys have to see this. Melich is being tracked by black helicopters. I don't know if they're. They don't look like Apache. Delusion, they don't look like Apache helicopters, but he posted this, and I thought this maybe it's NASA, maybe again it's NASA. You know. So we're gonna see what he's got to say about this incident with the black helicopters. Also,
both of them took off.
One second. You can hear everything. Can you hear the video?
He has to hear it through my speakers.
Oh, okay, then we're good. Yeah, if you can.
The ear thing.
It's late in the game. I'll get it to you if I can.
Okay. If you can hear it through your thing, then we're good. So okay.
I got a couple more screenshots of them beforehand, though. Funny how it is, but because I know my way around this neighborhood, I make it hard for the ground units to watch me. As soon as I waved and made sure they saw I had my camera, both of them took off.
Yep.
I got a couple more screenshots of them beforehand, though. Funny how it is, but because I know my way around this neighborhood, I make it hard for the ground units to watch me.
Yeah.
As soon as I waved,
pause this. I can't hear him.
And made sure they saw I had my camera. Both of them took off.
Yes.
Butch said he thinks that Melich might have been the kind of guy to edit that in. What can you say about Melich Ohm's capabilities?
He is not editing because honestly, he has trouble enough keeping his video, like uploading his videos, like basic uploading. That I think editing might be a little too far for him in this in his skill point right now.
He's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Do you? What are your first impressions of our friend Melich here?
I thought he was a Zen Buddhist.
Close.
He looked like a Buddhist monk.
And he'd be like, I'm a space shaman from Sector 7.
He looks like he did a lot of acid.
You know what? I might have to ask him about that. Oh, this is a good thing for the season. We can finally get Melich on the show.
Are you kidding me?
Of course we can.
Oh, that's so dope.
You can actually get that guy on the show.
Oh yeah, maybe it'll be by Skype or Zoom or something, but he will definitely be on the show. I've already been in contact with him.
We wanted him last season, we just couldn't get him.
Yes.
But here, I'll put the sound over the TV.
That's great. Yes. Yeah, play this one.
I got a couple more screenshots.
Oh, that ain't gonna work out, buddy. That ain't gonna work out at all. HDMI, Mac, get your shit together.
Yeah, we need everything to just like plug and play. Okay.
All right, guys,
please.
It's gonna play nice now. But so any guesses on what he's gonna say, Butch? What is he? Any guesses?
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess the words, numerology, 9/11, and administration are used.
Got something beforehand, though. Funny how it is, but because I know my way around this neighborhood, I make it hard for the ground units to watch me. As soon as I waved and made sure they saw I had my camera, both of them took off. I got a couple more screenshots of them beforehand, though. Funny how it is, but because I know my way around this neighborhood, I make it hard for the ground units to watch me.
Crazy.
As soon as I waved
Wait, Butch, how do you
and made sure they saw.
I think it's a legitimate phenomenon.
What is it?
Like, do you think a gentleman like this is being surveyed by
the government
or
or is
private?
He just paranoid?
I don't know.
Because he doesn't do shit. I can tell you that. Like, he's not up to anything the government would care about.
This is a gentleman who lives outside, and his current income is from people who donate on social media. And this is what he does. He posts a lot of videos, and a lot of it is, go to his Facebook. We can do this right here behind this video. I believe he's a public profile too, and we can check in here with Melich live on the show.
Did he take his public page down?
No,
he says public.
Maybe.
I had my camera.
Try him again. Try him again. Maybe it's. No, maybe not. Maybe he went private on it, but I'll have to.
Him took off.
I'll get some other stuff on Melich.
I got a couple more.
on the show. 'cause
I
there's been a
don't
lot
know
more
why they
stuff,
wouldn't
so.
have better things to do.
Kind of the whole point, right? Like, is it? You think that would cross his mind?
Well, see, he's a very multifaceted being. Okay,
Oh.
remember he's
And-
looks
and
into
why
the
would-
life mirror.
If
remember?
they wanted to spy, aren't there easier ways to spy on him instead of
If you could talk
like
to the
hacking
dead,
into his phone or something?
if you two could speak to the dead and people from the afterlife, I think the government might be interested in you as well. You see what I'm saying?
So that's the thing. He does think
That
he's
is
doing very
interesting.
important spiritual work.
Yes.
Like he thinks he's like a shaman who's like probably doing like, you know how they say that the people that channel aliens to do politics, they're called exopoliticians.
Really?
Oh,
that's kind of an interesting name.
We can cover it on the show sometime. Exopolitics.org. It's hilarious.
I like that.
But there's got to be like a politician for ghosts. You could be like the first. Butch, you know, I mean, you make dark music that I think ghosts would like.
I think ghosts do like my music. I think they get down to it.
Dude, I told a goth bitch I was half ghost last night. Got slurped.
I was gonna say that should give you some points, some goth points, some emo points.
Sorry, I just like saying slurped.
I think goth should come back. I think more people should be goth again. I like it.
We're all relatively the same age, I believe. And
Yeah.
how disappointed were you to become a young man and emo women just didn't exist anymore?
Well,
I mean, like bro, do you remember like 2007 compared to like
Yes.
what we got in like 2015?
It's more socially acceptable now.
Yes, but
yeah, it
weirdly,
doesn't make any sense.
It's more socially acceptable, but there's way less of them, and they.
That's
don't
why
hang out with each
it's
other.
not controversial anymore. So they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's, fair
And
enough.
it's become very like
Conformist.
no, just like very tapered down. Like it's not like outrageous anymore.
It's not like the MySpace era. Okay, it's not like the
I think it was MySpace's fault.
back in the days of old. We're talking about the days of old here when we
Isn't
bring
it
in
weird that
MySpace.
MySpace didn't make any? Wait, okay. If Tumblr made everyone mentally ill, what mental illness did MySpace give people? Because Facebook made people boring. TikTok made everybody on Earth gay. Everybody.
I think that
wasn't
gay people
that.
straight.
I think TikTok is part of the insanity thing too. I think that's.
Do you
hand in
do you
hand.
believe in that, like social media induced insanity? I believe in it.
I've seen it. I've witnessed it firsthand. You know, in the groups and circles that I run in, I mean, I do research off the show where I'm face to face and I'm like knee deep in the trenches with absolutely like psycho motherfuckers. So,
Dude.
like the worst of the worst, I spend my time with on the internet. So I definitely, and I'm okay. So, it's real and it exists. That social media does these things to people on the internet.
Sounds like you're about to tell us a tale from the hood.
Yes, please speak your mind if you have
No,
anything.
I just.
Yeah, any last
That's
points on
why.
this?
That's why I've always been adamant to stay kind of away from social media. I kind of.
Oh, where can we find your music, by the way? Speaking of the internet and social media, what were your plugs again?
Apple Music, Spotify.
Oh,
Pretty much anywhere where you can find music. I prefer Apple Music personally because I prefer everything Apple.
Beautiful.
Because they got me, and that's where I reside is within the Appleverse.
Yes.
But
the Steve Jobs dome underneath the Apple Dome.
you can Shazam it. You can find it on what I don't know what the other ones are called.
Is DistroKid your platform?
YouTube Music.
Virgin
another
Blood,
one.
wasn't there?
Oh yeah.
It isn't on Virgin Blood. I don't know what Virgin Blood is.
It's you can buy the cassette, the first Black and Death Meadow cassette in about 2 weeks on virginblood.live and indieheatrecords.com.
And it'll be called Hollowcore.
I'll get some links to put in the description if you guys want to check out his music. Okay. Yes.
Butch, if you want to hop off, I can watch some clips for a little bit. You could rest up, drink some water, take a piss.
Yeah, you can take a break. Thank you. Thank you for. Yeah, go ahead.
Dude,
You're more than welcome to do this. I'm not allowed to do that. I have to perform on the show.
We
Okay.
don't let you fucking piss here.
Yes. It's nice. Yeah, I got you. Thank you. It's nice having a guest on the show. That's really cool.
It's really nice. Yeah, feel
Yes.
free to just come back and join the fucking fun.
Yeah, absolutely. He's allowed to hang out.
Oh man, what did you think of that? What did you think of that musical performance,
The
dude?
performance
That
was awesome.
Fucking
I just like having a
blew
change
my
of pace and
mind,
doing
man.
something different. And if you stuck with us long enough, thank you for checking out the musical act and sticking through us with this newer episode of Death Camp. I like this vibe. I like this tone. I think we're back in the swing of things.
I'm just having so much damn fun, dude.
Yes, absolutely. Also, go watch the clips. Please, I'm going to do some plugs while I can.
Please, yeah.
Go to bohemiangrove.com, everybody, okay? Conspiratorial clothing. I mean, they've got all kinds of cool shit. There's some other podcast merch on there, too. If you use the code DEATHCAMP and the checkout, you will get 10% off at bohemiangrove.com. Bohemiangrove.com. Place for all your conspiratorial needs, okay?
And then there's some absolutely beautiful fuckery with the merch going on.
Yes, and we have merch for sale as well too. And I believe, do you still have images or do you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, we got images of the merch. So we'll show. Okay, there will be another link in the description to go to the merch store and pick some of these up. Okay,
I deleted all of the photos of the merch.
Well, what you need to do is look at the last episode or go to the link in the description.
Just go to the website. Check it out. It's sexy.
My friend Joe just bought one of the big coffee mugs. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna get some to have on the show here,
dude. Good luck talking me out of using my clear coffee mug. I fucking love that thing.
Fine. I'm just gonna have one to sit on the table, maybe one for guests to sip on some water and stuff like that. And then of course American Death Camp Patreon, a lot of calls and all kinds of things on there, unreleased stuff. We're gonna have some cool watch stuff that we're gonna do for the Patreon, so be on the lookout for that. Okay. Let's get back to the videos.
Oh,
okay?
Hell yeah, man. What's up next, brother?
Yeah, so I'm just I'm kind of free for all today. So let's bring another character back from the show that we haven't checked in with. Certified Health Nut. Do you remember this guy?
He was eating deer testicles?
No. He was drinking his own liquids.
Oh,
I think
brother.
Consuming, I should say. I got to be
what
careful.
What is he doing now, man?
I believe this is more of some of his.
This is about 6 months. It's got that nice brown tint to it. And then, of course...
Cold brew. He's drinking cold brew,
smells like ammonia.
Is this what
the research that I've shown is it's good for parasites. It's good for your gut microbiome.
Now
so
that I
could
could buy.
You can drink a little bit.
I could buy the killing biomes.
But the way I like to use it ultimately is topically. So you put a little bit in your hand there. So he just puts it on, and then you just rub it on your skin.
Yes. Okay. He's another year goes by. Certified Health Nut is still up to his old ways. He calls it therapy. This is urine therapy. Is what he coined it.
What does it do? He doesn't look any special.
When we first introduced him, I will say his whole thing with it is that it makes his skin glowing. He feels better. It's very detoxifying is his whole thing with it. And I think he's like, this is a secret to life that people don't know about.
What's the toxin that I'm supposed to be getting out of my body? Because everyone is selling me on fix the toxins.
Well, he's mentioning parasites. I mean, I guess that's a major one, but like you can get rid of them without urine. So, and what is he doing where he's getting a bunch of parasites? Where he's got to be using urine to get rid of them.
The worm pill people, that's what they call themselves. Like, take the worm pill. Like, deworm yourself. They all believe that like fucking 70% of Americans have parasites and don't know it.
Seriously?
Yeah, and that your grandparents drank castor oil to do this all the time, so why don't you?
That's like unbelievable. That's sick.
Boy,
sick. Have you ever heard of castor oil?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
There's only two things it's good for: making you vomit and inducing labor. Like my mom, when she was pregnant with me, man, she took castor oil.
Wow.
Yeah, because she was like, I'm fucking sick of being fucking pregnant.
It reminds me of, you remember Scanners?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Pregnant women are taking these antibiotics, and it gives their kids these mind powers to physically hurt each other with telepathy.
I feel like Prozac did that, but it made everyone autistic.
Yes. What? At least it's not urine, okay? Like back to Certified Health Nut. So
okay, here's the thing about Certified Health Nut. Maybe he's on to something. I'm kidding, he's not. But I really hate that like people's pee poisons our water more than anything.
Yeah.
Like straight up. You got something to say?
Pee doesn't poison.
Dude, it's got prescription drug metabolites. So maybe it's not your pee or my pee. But like anyone on birth control is peeing free estrogens into your water supply that we do not know how to filter out at all.
That's awful.
Like we've never even accounted for it.
That's why I drink spring water.
Yes, yeah. Instead of your own liquids, you're drinking clean H2O.
I like the taste of purified water. I prefer spring water.
Fair enough. Dude, if it tastes like the minerals were curated, I feel like I'm drinking robot water.
Robot water? Yeah. That's how I feel about that black water. Have you had that?
Dude, no,
with the charcoal in it. That's what it tastes like. There's a little bit of grit in it because there's some charcoal stuff, like activated charcoal. But that's what that tastes like to me. Is like, this is robot water.
Dude, if you sold me a dark soda that cleaned my teeth, I'd be there.
Yeah.
Sell me on that. Like, lie to me about it.
Yeah, let me get my my Dr. Pepper mouthwash, my Sun Drop mouthwash. Sun Drop.
Just as a signpost, we're at the 40-minute mark, bro.
Okay. This, we are gonna have to wrap it up a little bit here. This is a little earlier episode. So.
Oh, that's fine.
So let's get to another video. We might be able to get a couple videos in here.
Do you have a heart out?
I do have a heart out.
Okay. A couple.
So let's do. I'm going to give the guest a shot here. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 titles. Okay, and then you're going to tell me which one you think is more interesting that we'll watch. Okay. All right, I got Babies and Snakes, and Hornet Haven.
Babies and Snakes.
All right, good choice. That's a great choice.
Anything with babies.
This is the litmus test, by the way, for the show. When I vet the guests, you pick the right video.
Don't try this at home.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. They don't seem that concerned at all, which is concerning me.
Constrictor in front of an
It's
infant.
unbelievable to see, isn't it? Babies, even when they're very young, are very, very good at watching the eyes and the emotional expression of their caregivers. And so if something new or weird or different occurs, the child will often check in with their caregiver's face to go, is this something I need to worry about or not? And in that split second, if the caregiver shows fear, the child will often react with fear as well.
Of course.
I wonder how the parents feel
that's actually
watching
wildly
this.
interesting.
No, it is actually very, very interesting. But
Butch is sort of a magnet. He did the same thing on Piss Magazine. We wound up talking about Emerson for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You attract to deep topics. I don't know what it is. Normally we talk about boners and insane people.
Sometimes that happens. It's good to get on the deep stuff. So,
dude,
thank you.
Well,
thank you for your contributions today.
Since we have a heart out, do we have to bump his second song? Do we have to invite him back?
Yeah, let's get you to come back and perform again.
Would you open to that?
Get you to come back.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. I like your insights on things too.
Dude, I think it's fucking
Having him predict a video was kind of fun.
That was actually that was
kind of a cool game.
Quick question: can we do one segment of Trash TV? Because it's my favorite segment we do.
Do you have something?
If
you've got something, then yeah, we can do a.
I can try to do one. Can I?
Okay.
Let me throw a Hail Mary pass, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've
got something I can
look out because there is a show from England. Have we covered Hotter Than My Daughter?
No, I don't think so.
There's a show.
I've seen we used to have an old MTV show, Date My Mom. That sounds kind of familiar.
It's very similar.
It's similar. Okay.
So I'm just gonna let the title show say the premise for itself.
It's hard work being a mum. There's the morning sickness, the pain of labour, the sleepless nights. But it's all worth it the first time your baby girl looks at you and says, I love you, mummy. Ah. Where does it all go so wrong? Up and down the United Kingdom, mums are refusing point blank to grow up.
That of course. Is more than enough cleavage, Shrell. That, however, is not.
They're outraging their daughters with their behaviour.
BBC Three, that's why.
Would you like your mum dancing
this is really where they put the
and
trash.
Their outfits. Their outfits.
Nice.
They feel hot.
Here at Hotter Than My Daughter, we take mums and daughters whose roles have got a bit confused over the years. We meet mums who won't lose the clubbing gear.
Yeah, you're talking about my butt and my dudes. I can actually see your butt.
And daughters who don't care what they wear.
I would wear that with a pair of leggings and a pair of
So
white
just
Converse and be done.
daughters are like
and then I'd probably
normal-looking
sleep in it as
girls,
well that night.
and then their moms who are
Before asking a very
complete
public jury
slaves.
what to do about their
And
look.
it's
To be honest, I just think you look like
Dude,
a
it's
hooker.
it's like trashy British woman, gay eye or queer eye.
what did you say? This was intriguing.
It's moderately entertaining. I'm having a good time.
It's actually
I might have a good time here.
The best part is watching.
something for
At
that,
first,
too.
you think it's like watching this girl get told by a bunch of old women that she's not enough of a slut, which is hilarious. And then the best part actually is when like a really like sexily dressed professional looking woman walks out and goes, "You dress like a carnival whore," and just like it just devastates this mom who thinks she's hot.
These women are actually my type.
It's like chavs, like the sort of English peasant type.
See, you're understanding why I watch some trash television now, audience. You see, the women in this are absolutely beautiful sometimes. Okay.
Oh, they're stunning. Some of them. This show though has I think a very high percentage of like just shit faces.
Something about their degeneracy gets me going a little bit.
A little bit, dude. There's something. It's trashy hot.
Yes,
Trailer Park Girls.
Absolutely, yes.
The female love interest in Waterboy, Fairuza Balk.
If you look like Jamie Lee Presley, if you look like Jamie Lee Presley from My Name Is Earl, that's definitely the pinnacle of the trashy degeneracy, sexy.
I knew a girl like that once, man. I watched her put a cigarette out on her tit.
Oh, damn, the tit.
It was magical. During sex, man. I was inside the woman.
Oh, my God.
Are you still a virgin?
Wow. Also, I've got some great news, by the way. I don't have a heart out. I lied, everybody, so we're okay. We're good to keep going a little bit.
Oh, fuck yeah. You having a good time?
Yeah. I'm good. I made some arrangements so I can stick around for Deathcamp.
Oh, hell
We can do the full hour, okay?
I'm so excited. We got 15
That was good. We got a producer, Tanner, brought something to our attention. That was wonderful. I'm trying to think here if I have I don't think I have a plug for anything else in between.
Shawn Ryan was on Joe Rogan this week. Did you see that?
Yeah, he was. I mean, I had absolutely no interest. I've heard Shawn Ryan's story.
You know his whole
4
bit?
times now. Yeah, I know. Well, also I listened.
He's doing some world building.
You got to remember that the interview of him with Julian Dorey. My guy, that's where I coined the term for the show. So I it's ingrained in the show, Shawn Ryan is, so I guess I will give a nod and acknowledgement to him being on Joe Rogan, but I did not catch it.
Hey, Julian, be careful who you leave in the dust. Sometimes they turn into Stonefox Detroit.
Yeah, sometimes they go on to do their
Julian
own,
was super great to you,
show.
right?
Yeah, he was good. He kind of gave me my start, honestly, my technical skill a little bit.
Dude, I read you say that once, and I was like, damn, I thought I gave him a start.
No, well, I have to say, I have to preface it and say kind of, because this is like actually way more of a hard, like, real start. You know what I mean? From
no, but Julian was like a legit name when he picked you up too. It was kind of nice.
He gave me a chance, and then he taught me some of the skills I know. So some of the things that you see on the channel, the way it's built, the description. I mean, you would be surprised how much of the skeleton and the bones of the show was built on the skills that I learned from Julian Dorey. So shout out to the Julian Dorey podcast and his sister podcast, Danny Jones, which we showed a clip from today. So shout out to all those guys. Okay.
Oh, hey, also I should say, fucking, since we're just kind of doing plugs and hanging out, unless you think of something trashy and hilarious.
What's up?
Fucking.
The audience wants to know what's on your mind.
Yeah, Black and Death Meadow is doing shows. And I guess if you want to book the fella, hit up Indie Heat Records, right?
Yeah, especially if you're an hour.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Definitely.
Midwest based. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm completely sold on
also,
live musical
if you want to perform on the show, please email americandeathcamp@gmail.com.
Oh my God, yes.
Inquiries. Even if you're a stand-up, even if you just want to put some of your art or something on the show, you want to have a video you've made, anything at all, fan art, any kind of, all across the board, any inquiries, hit up the email, americandeathcamp@gmail.com.
A performance artist or a fucking short film would give me a fucking erection, dude. I'm sorry to be so sexual. Dude.
Yeah, no, when we started the show, we played some bits and pieces from other people's work, too.
I thought you were going to say we were really sexual.
Oh, no. Maybe on the other show. Maybe on PMAG, but
I don't, dude. Here's what I wonder. What's the sexiest thing you can put on primetime television? Because we cover a lot of primetime stuff, but I can't think of side boob I've seen in like a decade, man.
Oh wow! You mean like within reality television? Or?
Yeah, well, what's the fucking, like, what's actually, because there used to be this thing they would do. Everything that was made for women, they'd put a thing in it for boyfriends. Like if every character was a woman, all the women would be kind of hot.
Yeah,
and there'd be a lot of TNA in it. What reality show caters to men in that way right now?
MILF Manor.
Oh, damn.
Have you seen MILF Manor?
No, tell me about MILF
So
Manor.
it's like Temptation Island, right? Basically, all moms, all MILFs, all cougars, but they're with their son, all of them, and the sons have to date a mom, and they're all like living in the house together. But I will say that the moms are absolutely. Well, you were surprisingly interested in the British one. You might even be more interested in that. You might have a good time on MILF Manor, to be honest with you.
Well, see, that's I
guess you have to be into some older women too. There might be some.
Well, if you like,
what was that? But you've got a mic here. What was that,
mom?
Dude?
Not your mom.
Well,
no.
see, that's the thing is like, I love older women, but I don't want to hit on them anywhere near my mom. I remember one time I was like 19 years old, and like a 50-year-old woman fucking hit on me, and I was drunk as shit in a foreign country, so I fucking made out with an old woman. I can tell you one thing. And my tongue was old at the time, right? You. And some 15-year-old kid walks by, and from like 30 feet away goes, "Gross."
I'm 27.
That shit was
that hurt your
funny.
Oh, okay. I was like, did that tear you down?
Oh, I got indignant. You know what? No, what hurt my feelings is like when I was like, "Hey, you have sex?" And she's like, "Do you have a condom?" And I'm like, "I know that shit don't work down there. What's up?" And she's like, "No, do you have a condom?" And I'm like, "Oh man, you got some like extinct STDs. I'm about to bring back a strain of HPV that hasn't been seen since iPhones were steam powered.
On birth control?
When you had to sex to telegraph, fucking motherfucker. Goddamn.
Make sure you bring condoms."
Dude, if you're gonna fly international, bring condoms because they fucking jacked the prices way up at the resort. And guess what? That store closes at 11 p.m. And guess what? You're either scoring at 3 p.m. or 1 a.m. There's no in between at resorts.
That reminds me of Jurassic Park.
Cock finds a way.
It finds a way.
Cock finds a way.
The dick did it.
Wait, fuck.
Hold on to your dicks.
She puts a pinky in, and you're like, "Clever girl." Sorry. Oh man. Dude, there's one thing we definitely got to do. We got to have a comedian on, and because not only because I think it would be good, but specifically because I think making a stand-up do shit in front of an audience of anything less than 50 people is awful.
We could. You know what? We could make it good.
No, we could absolutely.
We could make it good.
10 to 30 people that are like chill and like would laugh at good comedy.
We're in talks to do some sort of a live version of Deathcamp.
Yeah,
actually.
like fucking
like a show where you buy it. Yeah, you buy a ticket. Yes,
it's fucking.
And we have a whole assortment of videos we'll play for you. Audience participation, obviously. You guys can be involved. Maybe a musical guest. That'd be cool.
I would love that. I don't know, because that's the thing we. What was that?
Definitely, I'd be down for that.
Dude, okay, sweet,
wonderful.
Because I think
we're networking here. We're making connections. We're building ideas for the show.
Building the scene. I know. I think
yes,
it's gonna be impossible at a certain point to just deny that we're Bennington boys. We always loved Vermont. No, we've always just like consistently lied about
Connecticut.
Yeah, Connecticut. Vermont.
I like the Connecticut angle. I think that's kind of cool.
Well, because then people would never know.
That's like believable too. Like I believed it, So if I believed it, you can believe it. So maybe we do need to start making more smoke screens. Like using that to our advantage.
I think
instead of just hiding our identity, we could do way more with smoke screens than.
Absolutely.
Just diverting attention to where we're at.
Dude, I've wanted to do a lot more hidden camera stuff than because we've never done it. I know we're just kind of talking shop right now.
We're going to do a lot of that stuff too. Okay. There's a lot of big stuff in the works.
I have a question for you.
Answer.
What is the best example of failed comedy you can point to?
Do you mean like a movie or like an individual?
Keep it clip sized. Keep like damn Kung Fu Panda, something as stupid as that. Have you seen Damn Kung Fu Panda?
I have not seen this.
Nope. Well, so you might remember a little phenomenon called Epic Movie, right?
I remember Epic Movie. Dude, I was a fan of all of those movies. Gosh, what was the other one? These were terrible vehicles, by the way. Disaster movie. Oh, date movie, bro. Superhero movie. I mean, the list goes on and on with those. Meet the Spartans.
Yeah, I saw that with my grandmother.
That is one of those movies. Epic movie was something like that. I think a friend and his dad, maybe.
Dude, has this been...
Those are terrible.
I hate...
Have you guys ever seen a movie called Dogma?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely,
Kevin Smith?
Yeah, we like Kevin
we've
Smith.
talked about it on the show.
Is that actually a good movie?
100%.
Oh, you've not seen it.
The what?
The Golgotha.
Golgotha?
Yeah, Golgoth. Yes, yeah. That's the name of it.
It's a big hill.
No.
So the beast in the movie is a representation, like an incarnation of all of the excrement and waste that was left at the bottom of where Christ was crucified, and it has amalgamated into a spirit of a demon and conjured itself in real life. That is who.
But that is Kevin Smith's creation.
Yes,
that's not in
shit monster.
Ideas that anyone has come up with for the dumbest fucking monster.
That is kind of a really deep, like brutal character if you think about that. Honestly,
it sounds like something that just didn't make it out of it never got published from a comic book Kevin Smith wrote. But it's also where Jesus got crucified.
From an aborted record, they have a song called the Golgotha.
That's a great name.
So Golgotha is where Jesus was crucified, and I think that might be getting confused or jokingly used as a synonym with Guyana, which was the part of outside of Jerusalem where they threw trash, and it was
Slipknot song.
Yeah, exactly.
They kind of he kind of put both of those places together.
It sounds like
that's what because they do mention trash and the waste of
because what happens.
It became a landfill basically is what he kind of says, but that's
when you put enough trash together, it catches on fire, right?
Absolutely.
So, oh man, sorry, I'm having a good time today.
No, that's smart. I didn't know we were going to deep dive into Golgotha there for a second. That's kind of cool.
Well, I think esoteric topics are interesting. It's just really hard to communicate them in a way that's not like, hey, I literally think the Anunnaki is controlling currently.
Billy Carson, you're doing a Billy Carson. Yeah.
I want to do Billy Carson.
We need to bring Billy Carson on the show.
The Anunnaki is controlled.
Will you say that again louder?
Billy Carson is currently controlled by the Anunnaki.
We're gonna clip that.
I mouthed the words.
That's
so
funny.
It'll look really off-putting.
I need that. I'm gonna need that as a drop. That's actually really funny. I've got a thing on Jesus since we're on the topic. If you guys want to watch a video.
Oh yeah. 20 minutes of worship.
So
music.
I believe last year, the year before, I saw this video. Some people were probably seeing this. Jesus Christ broke into a Pizza Hut. You guys hear about this?
No, honestly, I didn't know any
and
version
he
of
called.
the book
He actually called 911 to tell them that Jesus was breaking into the Pizza Hut. So.
I'm doing the Lord's work real quick. Would you like a slice?
Yes, this is Jesus Christ.
Why did I guess his voice right?
And I just broke into the Pizza Hut. I broke the window in. I'm here. Jesus is here now. He's back to earth.
He wants a fucking hamburger sandwich. Damn it! He wants a hamburger pizza.
I love that he's his own announcer too.
All right, and so you don't work there? No, I just broke in.
You hear the alarms.
Pizza. I'm Jesus.
Do you work there?
And what was your name again? My name is Jesus.
What's your last name, Jesus?
Christ.
I just told you.
Okay. And what do you look like?
I'm a black man.
I look like Jesus.
Wouldn't it be funny
what
if
else
I
do
also
I
thought
supposed
he
to
was
look like?
ethnically a black
Why'd
man?
you do that?
Yes.
It's like, do you know what my
I'm
people
Jesus.
from where
I can
I'm
do
from
whatever
look
I
like?
want. We're tired of Judases on this earth.
Dude.
We're going to clean this earth up. So what are you up to?
Man, where do you live at?
Oh, this guy,
I don't.
Did this guy shoot something?
I'm from heaven.
How'd you get over to the Pizza Hut?
I'm from heaven, sir.
Okay. And did you break a front window?
I'm gonna take this whole school
Yeah, I
bus
broke
with
the
me.
door window, sir.
End quote.
And G to pizza?
Yeah. Had a Mountain Dew.
I'm glad that he was honest about what he took.
Well, he's Jesus, dude. See,
Yes.
you have ye of little faith, right, Butch? Ye of little faith.
I need change.
Well, I'm just glad that he.
I don't know.
told her.
That's the thing. Religious people say, like, ye of little faith, blah bitty blah blah. And I don't know the quote. But fucking.
Well, if he was Jesus, why didn't he make a pizza?
Oh, he did take. I think he did.
I think wouldn't it be funny if he thought this
He
was
took
going to be
something besides
when
the
the
soda.
centurions took him to jail and he was going to get crucified over this? I wonder how deep the delusion went.
You know, you might be right. He probably didn't get any pizza because there probably wasn't one made.
What do you think about people? Okay, so this man's clearly high or He might have
Turn the water into pizza.
schizoaffective disorder or something. What do you think about people like wearing a suit that are polished and think they're Jesus? Because I found a. You don't see this a lot. A black guy claiming to be like God on earth. And did we talk about Father Divine at all on the show?
Yes, I think we've touched.
Oh, okay.
A little
Then
bit
I won't bring him up
either
too
here
much.
or Piss Magazine. We've talked about him a little bit,
but
no, you don't see somebody in a suit breaking into the Pizza Hut at 2 a.m. I will say that.
Okay, well that's probably fair
Besides
too.
the people who say that they're Jesus Christ,
Dude, well, okay. You can't be Jesus Christ. Who do you want to be reincarnated from? Who do you want to be an incarnation of?
Oh, wow. I probably can't give my honest answer here on YouTube, but...
But all I can say is Sweden would be one with Germany again.
But I was thinking...
Rhineland will run red.
I was thinking Goebbels, maybe, so no.
Oh, wow. You
Bonaparte.
Fancy yourself maybe. An intellectual, don't we?
Yes.
An intellectual fascist.
I'm more of a Himmler.
Somebody from the future.
Whoa.
There you go.
Wait, do you have a fictional person in mind, or are you just like anybody from the future?
Like
I want to be
my grandson.
Oh, Trancer. He's giving us the plot to Trancers right now.
Bro, have you been turned on to Trancers? You ever seen that shit? Yeah. Can we play a Trancers trailer?
Going down the line. Actually, we should play the trailer to Trancers.
Because I want to turn
sure
people
we'll get
onto
copy
this.
struck for this, but we should do it.
Yeah.
We do not. So I got to preface this. We do not own this footage. Okay, this is entirely for entertainment and commentary purposes, education. All right, we're talking about lineage here. We're talking about the future.
Keep it in the tiny window.
Historical figures. This is free of copyright.
Jack Death, Angel City PD, may I see your stats?
His name's Jack Death, and he catches Trancers. Trancers are like evil psychic fucks.
I got your warrant right here, pal.
Okay. I don't want any trouble.
Well, my job is hunting Trancers.
I got nothing to hide.
Finding them and singeing them.
Look out!
He sends them back up the line. I think, or wait, let's find out.
Can we pause that for a second?
Yeah.
See, this speaks
it's been
to
a few months since I've seen it.
What are Trancers exactly?
Well, first I was just going to make a comment. Did you see the lady throw the water on the cop? Basically, we got to be careful with that. See, that is a real thing. People get shot over throwing boiling water in a pot. Okay, this very recently.
What was that story?
It made me think. A cop. Remember a cop? Older woman. Same as the one in the diner. Says there's an intruder. Somebody's trying to burgle in my house, break in. The cops show up. And there's nobody there, and they're like, all right, we're going to take your information. They go inside. She had boiling water on the pot, and they're like, hey, or on the stove, why don't you go turn that off? She grabs it and turns it off, and one of the cops seemed kind of scared of the water, and she was like, oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, child. You're afraid of the water? Cop draws his gun, and then, like, she doesn't know what to do, so she, like, kind of, I think she burned herself, and she flipped the pot, and he shot her, killed her.
Oh,
and he's getting charged with murder, though, but...
That's
there was going to be a
there
lighter joke in here that I was going to tell the whole story.
Well, no, but quick question, because we can turn this around into funny.
Okay.
You're only one step away from a tragedy being funny.
I can't wait to see how you do this.
Okay.
This will be good.
What is stupidity a defense for murder? I'm not crazy. I'm too stupid to have used a gun properly.
No, he already gave his defense. Is that he thought it was a lawful threat. Because he was like,
I rebuke you.
The boiling water, because I don't think his brain had time to process that she burned herself, and so in the video it does look like she's just throwing the entire pot. But no old woman like this is just gonna for no reason chuck a whole pot of. I think it was just when he
trained to dump it.
This is the premeditation. Is when he grabbed the gun, he was like, I'm going to, if you don't drop it, I will shoot you in the fucking head. And then he did exactly that.
Why are they taught to speak like that? Or empowered to speak
I'm
that
instantly
way?
going, yeah. She was, boiling water.
Like, bro. I mean,
even
if who has the nerve to draw a gun, though? Like, when you've been burned by water. I bet that guy's fucking tougher than fucking nails for breakfast.
This little old lady, like 60 years old.
Oh, he's clearly insane. Oh, you're right. He's not tough.
He had been.
He's a fucking piece
so
of
here's
shit.
the other thing. He had to leave other departments because he had killed before. He has killed before, yes. So it's caught up with him. It caught up with him finally.
No, this is a guy with a temper. This is a fucking sociopath.
Absolutely.
I don't know, how does it sound to you?
It caught up to him.
I can see if you don't want to weigh it, but how does it sound to you?
I don't know. I
discussions like this.
Oh, word. Okay.
But all I was saying was when you. All I'm saying is if you have boiling water on, okay, or be careful if the police are around, okay.
That's literally.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? If a cop is in, let them know. Hey, there's some boiling water. Let me deal with it first before you come into here. Or
do you have the more you know sound effect?
The more, yes. You know what? This is an effect. We need a graphic for the show of the more you know, and we need it to pop up behind us and play.
Well, we'll just do Mac on the mic. That's our go-to. Oh nope, we don't have it ready.
That's okay. We're gonna get the more you know. We probably should have it. That's a great idea.
But
another thing we need is we need the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sound. The waiting for final answer.
Yes. The not Jeopardy theme.
Mm-hmm. Sounds very intense and yes. Let's move on to another video. Oh wait. Let's finish the Trancers trailer. Everybody can see the. Do you want to?
Yeah, actually, let's move on.
Probably, okay, we can move on. That's Trancers, though, for everybody who hasn't seen Trancers.
Yeah, an Empire Pictures classic.
We've officially done a deep dive into Trancers.
That is kind of a deep dive into it.
Oh, here we go. Here's something kind of crazy. What do you know about cryptids?
You know what? I'm somewhat of a learned man on cryptids.
Okay.
Yeah?
I've got a video here about mole people cryptids.
Okay.
If you want to look up
cryptids.
Like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster.
Fairies.
Creatures that you
gnomes.
Can't prove exist. I accidentally typed in moleskin, because I'm a writer.
Like the chupacabra.
Yes. Maybe
exactly.
Chupacabra
you nailed
would
it.
be
I like the
cryptid.
chupacabra.
Yes.
Skinwalkers. Okay. This crunchy looking motherfucker is going to say some weird shit.
Peter Kane dog training is bringing us this video.
This is his business account.
Yes, his business account is bringing us this.
This is his business.
It's to a little room that's an entrance to the mole people cavern. This is a known hotspot for mole people.
Was there audio in the background of his video?
Just so everybody's not confused, especially with people just listening, there's a guy narrating over this video, and the guy filming the video is also speaking, commenting on this. He's watching it. Yes.
Mole people are very dangerous. There's a lot of rumors going around about Bigfoot stealing people's dogs out of backyards. It is not Bigfoot stealing your dogs. It's not coyotes. It's the mole people. And the mole people.
I don't believe in mole people because I know about the real
troglodytes. They come out at night. I'm just telling.
But he's thinking mole people are living in these rocks.
Did he say they come out at night?
Yeah.
Well, I've told my Skinwalker story on here before, right?
I think you might have told it to me. I don't know if it was on the show though.
Dude, I was in this is 2017. I was coming back from Denver. And I missed the turn to go through Nebraska. So I had to cut through that corner of Wyoming through Laramie. And on that highway into Wyoming, bro, there was a moose dead in the middle of the road. And standing next to it was this white humanoid thing. But people ain't this tall when they're bent over. And also when you and I squat, our knees don't go past our heads. And so I'm sitting there with my buddy Yash. He's from fucking India. He's never seen any shit like this before.
What the fuck?
Terrifying.
There's a lot of things in life that don't
and so
make sense.
This creeps me out because I'm like a skeptic at heart, so it fucked my head up. And so this thing, whatever the fuck it was, it turns, it's completely white. It's got a big unhinged ass mouth, teeth, black eyes, no whites in the eyes. Looks like it had never seen the sun. It doesn't stand up or anything. It stays perched like a damn bird. And then it puts its what looks like long clawed hands up, and it's taller than the Infinity QX80 I'm in from a squat. So it's standing up. That thing had to be 7-8 feet tall, and I fucking I speed up and I fucking run that fucking shit over.
Wow.
You ran him over?
Yeah, dude. You just don't veer, hit the deer. It was literally it. And then I turned to Yash because and I was like, dude, what the fuck was that? And he was like, I don't know, bro. I was hoping you knew.
I don't know what this is.
Dude, we're
Wait, so you ran it over and just drove away?
Yeah, I tried to look in the back, but dude, we're in a fucking forest. On both sides, it was just dark.
That's not good information.
What else are you gonna do? You know,
if the road was wider, I would have turned around. I would have died to know
gone
if that
back
was real.
and left.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But dude, we got low bat. Do you mind if we call it a day?
I think we're about to be done here. So yeah. Okay. What a great episode this has been. Blackened Death Meadow.
Oh my gosh, Butch
has been
amazing.
on the show. Butch,
dude, thank you for coming. You got a cassette coming out. You got some live shows coming out. people can find you.
Yep. IndieHeatRecords.com.
Indie with a Y, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Indie Heat Records.
Yeah,
Indie
and
with a Y.
Stay tuned for more. I think that's good for plugs. Do you have anything plugs-wise?
No. Make sure to go to the American Deathcamp Patreon. Scoops. We're big on Scoops. Okay, we're over 10,000 followers on Scoops. Okay,
yeah.
We're over 4 million views. You need to go join in on the fun over on Scoops, please. And then Tanner's got a small business.
Thank you. That's smooth. I could have handed you a note.
Yes. We need to start implementing notes. By the way, I've got pens here. We don't have any notepads for some reason.
virginblood.live/weird. We will take the celebrity of your choice, cut out their eye holes, and send you 10 pictures of them. On top of that, we'll send you an ominous letter. But read the rules and conditions, because where that letter winds up is on you. All right.
Yes. If you want to come on the show, you have anything for us, AmericanDeathCamp@gmail.com. If you want to comment about something on the show, if you have a message, if you've got anything, you just want to speak your mind, call the American Death Camp hotline, okay? 773-492-2440. I got that by memory. Good, I remember that after all this time. Yes, I've checked. We don't have a new voicemail because you know what? People were going to leave them, and I forgot to turn the thing on.
Damn. Okay.
So it is working. The Death Camp voicemail is working. So the number at your bottom of your screen is good to go. Okay. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Tune in again next time on American Death Camp. Okay, we love you.
Stonefox is done for today. Thank you for stopping by. Tune in again next time on American Death Camp. Remember to subscribe and follow this show and other shows on the Kill Podcasters Network.